Hello. Oh, one sec. Alright. Hello, and oh, I bumped my mic. Oops. Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. How are you, Night Knifing? I hope you're doing well. There we go. Alright. That's good. Did we get everything there? No, we have one thing left to get. Okay. So, we gotta go get Eisen, who is back this way? Yes. Do, 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 do. Whoa! I accidentally put us in Japanese, apparently. I guess we get to hear their voices for a sec, so enjoy that.
お前、二度目の海賊病なのか？
いえ、新人大魔師は入寮式後の歓迎会でサレトーマを飲むのが慣習なのです。
悪趣味な新人いじめね。
衝撃的にまずいものを食したという。
Pretty similar, honestly.
結束力を高めようという前向きな儀式です。
あ、そう。
もう一生飲まずに生きていけると思っていたのに、はっきり言って恨みます。
まずいまずいと言えるのは幸せじゃぞ。うまいものの味もわかるということだからな。じゃろ、ベルベット。
どういうことですか？
ベルベットは血以外の味がわからないんだ。
そんなことがゴーマになったから。
Sorry, I'm looking at
マギル、残ったサレトーマをプレゼントするわ。
my voice meter.
逃がすか。
For some reason, it sounded like a couple of those lines like peaked, but I wasn't sure if it was on my end or the game's end.
なるほど。人の不幸は蜜の味ですか。
But it only happened twice in that cutscene, so I'm gonna assume it's fine. I mean, if it starts happening a lot, I'll probably turn the game down on my end. Where's the language? Fuck, can I not change the language? Do I have to leave the game? I do. Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay, hold on. Gotta wait for the game to load up again. Okay. Now we can play the game. Now we get to watch that cutscene again. In English. Oh, I have to... Oh, I gotta send my expedition off again, too. Cool. I'm not gonna talk during this cutscene again, because I'm gonna listen for spiking, and maybe if I need to turn the game audio down.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Are you all right, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Salatoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Magulu, here's your dose of Salatoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
No, because I got the exact same results the second time that I did the first time I opened the game.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die? Just because you're so
Hell yeah, I
I
would.
wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well...
Great question.
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about. Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just messing with stuff because I heard it one time in that second cutscene. I'm just making sure it's not on my end. So I turned the audio down to me, but then I turned it up in the program, which should hopefully mean it didn't really change for you guys. I'm gonna wait, there was oh, there was, yeah.
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else
He
might
kinda
stop by and
bitch,
ask about
actually.
the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Yay! Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is.
When I was in Port Zexen, I heard that a swarm of demons attacked the palace and killed the High Priest.
Like,
No way!
two.
Isn't the palace the most heavily guarded place in the world? How did the exorcist let that happen?
Bad news really does travel fast.
Two
They say that the
demons,
were disguised
a
as humans,
Malakim,
but were actually enormous monsters, twice the size of any man.
and
They had razor-sharp horns and 3 burning eyes. They could take over your mind just by glaring at
oh, two
you.
Malakim. Sorry, I knew I was forgetting somebody.
No wonder the
the exorcist couldn't deal with them.
Some rumors say they escaped.
And the witch.
Some say a legate took them down in a climactic battle, but no one knows the truth.
I'm right here.
We should be ready to run in case they show up.
Is the world falling apart? Will the bad times return again?
A horned giant with 3 eyes, huh?
Will the bad no-nos come back?
Scary lady.
They said swarm, so they were talking about you too.
Damn. Got him. So I had a dream last night that I was dating Pika-Me, the VTuber. She came to the States to see me. Wait. Did I go backwards? I went backwards anyway. And I mean, it was nice. I have a dream every now and then where I'm dating somebody. Oh, I'm not really dating. They're always oddly pleasant. I don't know, I guess there's just something very wholesome about it. It's always just a very nice, pleasant experience. But yeah. And then we went to my parents' house, but it wasn't my parents' house. Which happens a lot. Like, a lot of the times in my dreams, I'll go to someone's house, but it's not their house. But I know that it's their house in the dream.
Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
And my parents had 2 pet goats for some reason. And yeah, that's all I remember from the parents part. And then I think we went to a bowling alley at some point or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Like the Yeek with Bicycle's house. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. Sort of. Not really. Because like when I go to the house, like because when I have dreams, I don't know if this is normal, but there's always a part of me that is aware that it's a dream. I know that people talk about with lucid dreaming, and they say it's how you lucid dream, and you can like control your dreams or whatever. I've never controlled my dreams, but I don't want to, really. Like, I feel like the fun of a dream is that I get to see the weird shit happen and wake up and be like, that was weird.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
I was just wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Eifried.
All men their age care about
In the
is their
dream, it's like,
reputation,
oh,
their
this is this
street
person's
cred.
house, and I just know that it's their house, even though I know it's not their house, you know?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone
yeah.
unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
That's about all I remember, really.
And if you can't?
Well,
It was just interesting.
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Just kind of funny, I guess. A funny little anecdote. That, things happen. You just have weird dreams sometimes. Especially because I have very vivid dreams, so there's always that, like, 5 to 10 seconds of that was real life when I wake up, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, it wasn't. I'm gonna fight this guy. Oh, fuck. Wait, can I get him from behind? No, it didn't count. Breed wolf, what the fuck? Whoa, alright. That's kinky. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Get him, get him, get him. Anyway, for some reason, I'll sometimes just have a random memory of a random dream. I have that too. And I sometimes am like, was that real or was that a dream? I'm rising. Oh. Like I had a thing earlier where, because like I think a few days ago, I don't remember the exact day, but I remember Pika-Me made a tweet or something of that sort that was about a big earthquake. Apparently there was like a pretty big earthquake in Japan, and there was like worries of like a tsunami. I think. I don't think that there was a tsunami. I haven't heard about it. If there was, I hope there wasn't, and it continues not to be. But it seemed like a pretty widespread heavy earthquake. But I had a moment earlier where I like remembered that for some reason, and I had to go, wait, was that from my dream last night, or was that like an actual thing? And it took me a good like 30 seconds to be like, no, that was real. I do that in manga too. Like sometimes I have to be like, was that real or was that a thing I read in a manga recently? Especially because I've been catching up on Watamote the past few days. So I don't know. I know I've had certain things in my life where I went years without knowing if it was real or not. Like it was just a really vivid dream. I'm not really putting much focus on this fight, but I don't really feel like I need to. What's up, bitch? Like I definitely talked about this at some point, but I had a cousin when I was a kid. I only saw once because it was on my biological dad's side. Are you dead? That's fine. You'll be fine. What the fuck? Did I just get randomly? Oh, I got a point back. Okay. Oh, I have 4 now. Okay, cool. Die. Okay.
I refuse to fall here.
Anyway, they oh, it's just each successive hit during a mystic art, a portion of the expended BG. Oh, okay, cool. So it was on my biological dad's side, and I haven't seen anyone on that side of my family since I was like 10 or 11. But so they were playing Castlevania, the N64 Castlevania. And they like fell into a pit or something. I don't remember the specifics. I haven't played this game myself. But you like fall into a pit or something, and there's like a bunch of skeletons running around, and I think some of them are on motorcycles, if I remember right. And there's also like a giant skeleton. And I thought that was a dream. Like I was like, that can't be real. For a long time. Until Game Grumps came out. That's the thing. Oh shit, don't touch me. So Game Grumps was a thing. And thank you. Okay, I played. Thank you, Heavy, for the follow. Game Grumps was a thing, and then JonTron. So I didn't know about JonTron. I knew about Egoraptor. Thanks for the follow. Getting very distracted. And so I started watching JonTron's videos, and he has a video about the N64 Castlevania. Hello. And when I watched that video, then I was like, holy shit, that wasn't a dream, that was real. Because by that point, I was just like, no, that's a dream. That's totally a dream. That was so there's no way it was real. Because at that same time, I also had like a memory that had gotten warped in my child brain, where I watched her playing Ocarina of Time, and the way I remembered it, which now I know how I remembered it wrong, but the way I remembered it was that she was at Hyrule Castle as young Link, and she went through the door. If you know, when you like first meet Talon and he's sleeping, there's a door right there that you get thrown out of when you get caught by the guards, if you're inside the garden area. And the way I remembered it was she went in that door and entered an area with really tall redeads. But I'm pretty sure what actually happened was I saw her in that area, and then later on I got distracted by, she had a lot of shit in her room, and I remember like walking around looking at her shit in her room. So I probably got distracted and then looked back, and she was in the area where you get the Sun Song, and there were redeads in there. And I think because I was a kid, I was probably like 6 at the most, I'm pretty sure I just saw the redeads, saw that they were like adult sized, and was like, it looked at Link, who, you know, he's like 8, 9, 10, different sources say different things. And I was like, oh my god, they're so big, because they're like twice Link's height, maybe even a little more. Or they seem like it. I feel like they're about twice his height. Anyway, so I think as a kid, I just thought they were huge. And then over time, my brain like formed like this non-existent thing from that memory.
Aizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No, they were like this when I got here.
I thought that cloud coming over was like part of the
He didn't kill a
cutscene.
single
I
one.
thought it was getting really ominous for a sec.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you.
Yeah.
But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters.
Yeah.
So, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that.
Were you there the whole time?
But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
What if the plot twist is that Eifried is the, or not, that this guy is the captain? What's his name again? I forget.
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there
Zavid,
any
that's
way
it.
you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's
What if
going
the
to keep
cap-
acting like this.
What if the captain was killed and resurrected as a Malakim or something?
Well,
And it's Zavid.
that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden.
Probably not, but it's a guess.
Can't disagree there.
Sometimes I like to make slightly out there predictions for stuff, because then if it happens, I can be like, I called it. I see, it was me. I said that. Can I go in here? No, fuck. Oh, hey. Fuck. I don't have that many.
Loringen Tower's a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malakim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malak arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malakim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So,
an interesting.
orderly is an orderly for life.
Goofy will say the fuck word in Kingdom Hearts 4. I hope
Spirit
so.
of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement.
Sora, what the
Signifies
fuck is
nothing more
going
than the
on?
type and number of Malakim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons.
Goofy.
To protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills
Tell him,
are
babe.
suppressed just like those of the Malakim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Yeah, we'll kick their asses. So more. Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why
It's
I don't
interesting
feel
that they
scared
have
of
so
him.
much
Even when he and
dialogue that
Eisen
is
were about to
optional.
fight,
Like, I wonder
didn't
if they
feel
did
tense
that
at all.
purposefully as like
Perhaps that's just
people who
because
want to
you've been
get the
around
minimum
Velvet
amount
a
of
bit too long,
story.
kiddo. Next to her, few people
know,
are frightening.
They don't have to
Do you think
hear it
so?
all.
Don't ask me.
When we
doesn't
want to
come
hear it,
across
all you have to do is hit a
seditious. I think
button
that's why you're not
to
scared.
hear the rest.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so
It's
he's
cool-
just
it's cool,
a
though. I
regular
like it.
brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's
Like, I want to hear
disappearance,
everything, but I
and he's
like that I
also
have the
taking
option
on
not
the
to.
Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
What a wacky crew. What is that? Oh, it's just a flower. I keep forgetting that all the collectibles are just little orbs on the ground. So So I see stuff like this or like that, and I think it's like something I can pick up.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not
Yeah,
want to.
most Bienfu dialogue could be overlooked, but there's no way to know that it's going to be Bienfu dialogue until I start it.
But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
At the very least, I would say he's the member of the group with the least dialogue, so that's something. And half the time, it's just him getting abused by Magilu, so at least there's that.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything
It was
like
a fucking
We
gun.
found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure.
It's one of those worlds where, like,
Everything we found,
it looks like it's in the past, but it's actually in the far future after the world got
can't
fucked
say.
over and had to start from
It seemed like a
step
weapon,
one.
but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat
Which is
device?
interesting because I'm pretty sure this is a distant prequel to a different
To apologize for stealing it?
Tales
He
game.
doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Moloch to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
I mean, isn't that multiple characters in Smash, to be fair? Don't touch me. Which way should I be going? This way. Thank you.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Not the first time Sora's been straight up shot at. True. I mean, Zigbar just has, like, little crossbows. It's been a while, actually. I don't remember exactly what they are, but I remember them being, like, sniper crossbows, basically, right? Am I remembering wrong? Ooh, this is kind of like the Hyrule Castle bit, or it kind of reminds me of the Hyrule Castle bit in Twilight Princess, where you have to like go through the courtyard. Probably nothing like it, but that just like immediately popped in my head when we walked in, because it's like a big circle, oval thing around the center section we need to get to, and they're all sectioned off. And when we go to these areas, they're probably gonna lock us in, and then we're gonna have to do a thing, or maybe not. I don't know. I think his deal was that he'd shoot and use his ability to change the space the shots are at. Essentially aimbot. Ah, it's still cool. I mean, as much shit as I will give... Oh no, I guess they don't lock us in. Kingdom Hearts. A lot of cool ideas. I think it's really just the story, honestly, that I think the dialogue gets really heavy-handed. And they'll spend 10 minutes explaining an idea to you that could be explained really quickly. And in short, like a very short, more natural dialogue. I usually kind of describe it as like saying a lot or talking a lot but having nothing to say sort of deal. Like an entire cutscene will play and you'll learn one new piece of information in like 5 minutes. I don't know. It's a little annoying sometimes, but
Eisen, When and how did Ifree disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
They certainly could have done a lot more with that sort of stuff.
Really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work.
I would argue they did the most with it in the first game.
No matter. Ifreed vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his
And I
opponent.
think that was mainly because the idea behind Kingdom Hearts was that it wasn't a turn-based RPG. It was turn-based RPG mechanics, I guess. But also, it was turn-based RPG mechanics, but played as an action RPG.
After a fight with a stray Moloch. The Abbey had him prisoner? On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is. What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifreed about a
Yeah,
year
basically.
ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
Melchior's kind of fucking sus.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was. And it involves the Abbey?
Is this the bit where Eleanor is gonna be like, wow, the Abbey sucks. I'm glad I'm with you guys now. I don't think it's gonna happen that fast though. This game, I feel like this game's too long for that. If it does, it's gonna be because something happened, something like big happens, some sort of reveal. But no, I mean, I feel like I say this about a lot of games. And you know what? I will compliment Tales of Berseria because I don't say this about this game. But there are a lot of games that I think would be better if they were like half as long. Like they would be so much better. The fuck? What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. I don't want to walk in there yet because I want to finish what I'm saying. But I want to go upstairs actually. Let's grab this shit. I'll be back in a sec. So example, it sometimes, sorry, I'm very burpy apparently. So it can range from like Kingdom Hearts where it's like there's a ton of dialogue. And I think that a lot of the story and cutscenes would be better if a lot of the cutscenes were like half as long. If they conveyed information to you quicker. It would also probably feel more natural. I'm not gonna go in this door because I don't even know if I can. I just wanted to come up here and see what's up here. What's up, Ribbon? Let me see if, let me check equipment while I'm talking. I'll go back down here first. And then there's other games like, I think all of the Dark Souls and just the FromSoft games in general would be a lot better if they were half as long and had, like, especially Dark Souls 1, even, like, they outright, like, it's outright confirmed that everything past, like, Anor Londo was rushed because development time and budget and shit like that. But also because I feel like those kinds of games, at least for me, this is all personal bias and stuff, of course. So like, if you don't agree, that's totally fair. But a lot of those games tend to, the fun and intrigue of it all starts to wear off after a while. But I'm also someone that more often than not, unless it's a game that really like suits a lot of my personal tastes really heavily, I'm gonna get bored 15-20 hours in. If not even sooner, depending on the game. Oh fuck yeah. Alright, let's go in. Kingdom Hearts 4 has an option to cutscenes, have an overview on what is important, but it's narrated by Donald unless a finger curls on the monkey's paw. You know what? I'd still do it, to be fair. If Donald could, if it was Donald giving me like, if like the game was separated into like 4 parts, and at each part the game was like, okay, here's everything that happened in all the cutscenes you skipped, and Donald explained an hour's worth of cutscenes to me in 5 minutes, it would be worth it still, I think. because that was my biggest problem with Kingdom Hearts 3, especially Kingdom Hearts 3, because the Disney worlds felt, in my opinion, honestly, I'd argue objectively, but in my opinion, they like, I think you could have skipped all the Disney worlds and gone straight from like the two. You could have done like Olympus and gone straight to the Keyblade Graveyard, cut everything else in the middle out, and the story would not suffer from it at all. If anything, it would be more digestible and whatnot. But obviously, the game can't be that short because I guess the games aren't allowed to be that short for some reason. I don't know. I feel like there's a weird thing with like game design where it's like the game has to be X amount of hours long, even if most of that's cutscenes where we say the same thing to you 14 times.
Ifrit.
Yeah, I guess we do get to meet Ifrit finally.
This is Von Ifrit.
Why is he crucified? Is he gonna be like a boss?
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
Got like orange eyes.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
That's homophobic, but I'll let it slide.
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes.
That's fair. I can understand why people would like them as their
Eisen, why?
own thing.
I've got no brother.
Oh, shit. Oh. Dude, that was fucking genius. Yo, this bitch got a cool design. What the fuck? It's that. What the fuck? That bitch got sniped. Oh, wait.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Wait, was that not? Oh, they changed design. What the fuck? Who was that chick then?
Lord Melchior.
Is it someone Eisen knows? That was a cool design. Honestly, a double illusion is pretty fucking smart. If I did that in D&D, I'm pretty sure my players would fall for it.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time.
Because they would go, aha, we tricked the illusion. Or we saw through the illusion. We got you. Ha 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 ha. This must be the real thing. Except for one. Buckeen's the one person that I think would potentially be like, I don't know, what if this is the second illusion? Because that's just Buckeen. Alright, so we don't get to meet Ifrit. Hey, what the fuck? Okay, Melchior is like a fucking dickhead, apparently. Like, he's not Artorias dickhead level, sacrificing our little brother. But I'd argue he's pretty close in that he seems like the type where he's probably experimenting on Malakim. And maybe even humans. I don't know if he's racist or not.
Reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it?
What a cock.
Don't you run away!
Alright, bye. I don't know if Zavid's actually going to be a party member or not.
Heads up, Wyvern's coming.
Thanks, babe. Abby is just organized. They kind of really are, though.
Hey, worry about that later. We got damn
Is
dragon.
this the first dragon we fought? Also, if you know anyone who like non-jokingly gets mad when you call a wyvern a dragon, they're fucking ow 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 ow. They're a bitch. It's all the same thing. It's all based off of the same like mythology. It's just different design ideas because of like slightly different origins, but they're all the same creature. So it's really just some, to me it just comes off as somebody getting mad about semantics. Prosperous was dragon. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Why is it not letting me? There it goes. Okay. I guess I have to hit it. It's weird because you have to be holding it. You don't... I think you have to be holding it, but it seems like you have to... If you hold it down before you start the combo, it doesn't count either. It's weird. Ow, 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 ow. I'm burning. Help. 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 Dragons, wyverns, worms, and drakes are all dependent on the number of limbs. Yeah, I know, but they're all dragons. Like, they're all the same thing. It's just different limbs. Like, I'm fine with... I'm not bothered by the fact that they're named, that they're, like, separated based on limbs and stuff. It's that if somebody goes, actually, that's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. It's like, I mean, yeah, but they're all dragons, though. As long as the fire breathing isn't a dragon, yet the palm tree is. I can never yeah, that's silly. I mean, I get why they did it. It's like a pun, but I mean, in their defense, if Charizard couldn't have been a dragon because in Gen 1, dragon would have been really OP. Like even now, it's still like very nerfed it a little bit. Because if I remember right, fairy is strong against dragon. But the idea of dragons was that they're like... I mean, the reason Lance has dragon types is that dragons were designed to be really strong, like type-wise, and just in general, they had good stats. So I get why. It would have made Charizard objectively the best starter, or Charmander, I guess. But you know what I mean. Need to back up. So I get why they couldn't do it, but in hindsight, it does feel very silly. It almost makes you feel like they shouldn't have. If they weren't gonna make him dragon type, they shouldn't have made him so dragon like. Gen 1 Dragonite Wrap combo, yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Die, you fucking... Oh. Do I have any attacks, actually, that are good against dragons? I don't think so. No. Get him, get him, get him! Ow, 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 ow. I remember Wrap in general being really fucking annoying to deal with in Gen 1. Alright, one down, one left. This guy's fucked. Nice. Nah, bitch, stay down.
Looks like you got caught.
Oh wow, I was not expecting him to like come back with him.
Are you sure about that?
What the?
Suck.
I'll take care of the last one.
Something's gonna happen. Ah, why? Oh, because his thing can bring them back, like their personality back. So he doesn't
Save the wyvern?
want us to eat them.
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
I see.
Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
Uh-oh. Dude, turn around. He's literally right behind you. Did he just copy that?
The hell did you do?
Alright,
Wait,
Archer.
Follow them.
Oh wow, is that a double level up? My god. So cool. Provides the ability to trigger random poison related skills. Hell yeah. That's some epic music. I'm gonna pick all this stuff up first though.
Where the hell did they go?
Check out my new
Find them.
art.
They can't have gotten far.
I'm gonna guess that they went upstairs. Moonlight Cyclone. Don't I have another beast? Is it better? Uses 18 instead of 13. Unleashes a pair of spinning kicks. I could make this like a beast attacking thing. So we'll do that. What is that? B, which would be circle. I forgot to check equipment. I want to check all that. Blouse is mid AF. Nah. I'm not really gonna worry too much about equipment. I don't think anything else is really good. Oh, hello. Oh, that drops. No, never mind. Never mind. Thought it was good for a sec. I almost believed. Nah. Nope. Okay, cool. Actually, let me do that, consumables. Here we go. Sage, raises maximum HP by 10. Should I do it on Laphicet? I feel like making the healer as buffed out on HP is great. Just because, like, if the healer can't die, then no one else can, theoretically, I guess. Okay, yeah. Attack by 2. Yeah, I'll do that on Velvet, because I play as her. Defense by 2, Laphicet. Art defense, Laphicet. Chamomile focus. That needs to go on Eleanor. Alright, cool. Up, 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 up. Oh, I can't go through. I can't even go through the door. Oh, I just assumed that was where I was supposed to go. Yeah, to go back to what I was saying earlier, though, about like how I think a lot of games, I like the idea that you're just feeding these people herbs for a reason they can't comprehend. I mean, they ate that one thing to cure whatchamacallit, so it's not that weird. But going back to what I was saying about games being shorter, I think Majora's Mask is a good example of, like, it has a very small world, but it's a very full world where, like, you can go pretty much anywhere, and there's something, you can, no matter where you're standing, you can do a 360, and there's some sort of, like, thing to do in sight, and I think that more games need that.
You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
Unlike games like Skyrim and Breath of the Wild, where you typically have to walk for a couple minutes to get to the nearest thing to do.
And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother
That's,
stealing
you know,
it?
more personal
When you can
opinion.
just copy its hidden formula. Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me
I
ask
like
you just
the
one
characters are
question.
just competent enough to know what's happening at all times, and they can tell you it. When they tell you what's happening, they do it quick enough so that if you already know what's happening because you've played these types of games before, it doesn't.
Zavid,
feel like it's dragging the game out.
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Ifrit aimed this baby at me,
You part of it, maybe.
one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Ifrit away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Ifrit and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Ifrit knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Ifrit only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Ifrit. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get
I
that
think
done.
so.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Ifrit's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Ifrit, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill.
That's fair. I respect this guy
Sorry, I'm a
refusing to join
fighter,
the team,
not a
honestly,
killer.
because I think most games would just
I
have
won't
every
steal
single
a
important
single
character
life.
join the team,
That's just my
even if it
creed.
didn't make a lot of sense.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Aizen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong
It'd be weird if he got mad at
even
us
though
for
they're so
killing the
different.
wyverns and then immediately joined the party.
Just like humans.
I mean, at least with Eleanor, she's got like a very specific reason for not being like, maybe I should leave the party, you know?
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
I
You think
agree.
so?
But by
Sort
using
of.
illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served
I think
Lord
there's a
Artorias
point
since
where it
before the
becomes
Abbey's
like,
founding.
nah, I'd rather live
He's
in the
done
illusion.
everything from logistical planning to defense
Like, if I
strategy,
found out my
even
entire life
political
was an illusion
negotiations.
up to this point,
He shows the utmost concern.
I don't know if I'd
even
wanna
for his
leave.
opponents, so
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
that was
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
yeah, but
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
I also appreciate that the team doesn't always like see eye to eye. Like even Ranget, I don't know why I called him by his last name, Rokuro, they're like had a different opinion on the situation than everyone else in the party, even though like it's, you know, Eleanor having a different opinion obviously because she's not sure about where she falls on the moral spectrum right now, but Rokuro having a different opinion is interesting because he's been with us since the beginning.
I know Siegfried comes from
Hey V,
another
it's going pretty
continent
good.
and all,
We just
but do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
met a guy
Can't
who
say
can
I
do illusions, so
All I
he's
care
kind of an
about are
asshole.
swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense.
So much
But
for
it
Rudy
looked real
Tooty.
powerful
Gun McShooty on the squad. Yeah,
based on
I
how
don't
we
think he'll
saw
join
David
the
use
team.
I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at
Oh, he
himself.
did.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to
Interesting.
dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malakim are the source of his arts. The
I wonder
relic
if
pushed
it's-
them past their limits and kablooey.
Interesting.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do
How are you
with
doing,
it.
V? How'd your stream go? I don't know what. I don't really know anything about the game you're playing, but I hope it went well.
Laffy said, may I ask you something?
This is what I want to know.
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
Oh,
I
interesting.
was wondering about her as well.
I might look into that.
She
Was that the game
pretty,
you were
wasn't
trying to
she?
play on PS2?
Oh,
Or was that a
so you like
different
girl
game?
who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laffysette's first crush, if you must know.
Oh well,
Oh.
now I have to play it.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Just like my
on now.
sex life with Bakin.
A wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that.
You don't know Aizen's
What's more
type.
likely for a self-serving pirate is
He's a pirate.
a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized
I
their
like
true
that they're
feelings
just
after they had been married
they're
to
making
someone
up his
else.
tragic backstory
Is this
for him.
their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laffy
Right.
Women. Am I right, fellas, or am I right? Ow. Barrett, Velvet. Velvet just described Barrett from FF7. That's fair. Where am I going? I don't really even. I honestly wasn't even paying that much attention to where I'm supposed to be going. Map. Oh, we're just leaving. Okay, cool. Like there's a thing out there, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get out there. Whatever. I'm gonna leave. I don't care. Heard a lot of mixed things about the FF7 remake, but I do want, after playing FF7 and liking it as much as I did, I feel like I should at least try it, because I've heard some people say they hate it, and I've heard some people say they love it. So I don't know. But some of the people that said they loved it also loved Advent Children, and from what I remember of Advent Children, it was pretty meh. So. Yeah, I don't know. Even the cactus aggroes to us here? No, nothing is sacred. Not even the little tsundere plant. Yeah. This way. Excuse me. Skunk. Ugh. Oh, hello. You just appeared there. Moving too fast for the draw distance, apparently. What are you guys up to?
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about
Meliodas?
2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book.
Videl? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives
Is this
at
a
the
side
inn.
quest?
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
The boy sounds like they're doing like a knockoff Izzy in Digimon. Dog is working on its thesis for a history degree. Oh.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Fucking
Are you
nerd.
Videl? Is this yours?
Kill him, Laffy said. Kill him for reading.
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laffyset.
Are they gonna be gay
I
now?
hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
This is a normal human child that can read Meliodosian writing.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
I'm Laffy said, he
Era
says.
of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived.
Okay, One Piece, calm down.
But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
We gotta go find the poneglyphs, everybody.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Luffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Quickly, no one will notice you coming in. This town isn't like 30 feet wide.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
No.
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
Fucking
That's all
nerd.
right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Why would you guys immediately come back out?
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he's Lord Melchior.
He is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends.
No, they said his dad's a praetor.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big
His
secret.
eyes are kind of creepy with how dark they
This
are.
book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful
Mom better
medicine.
not just be a pair of like, no, Rory's mom was just one
You
leg.
need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
Is this kid gonna turn into this game's Moogle?
Videl, but I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
Whoever designed these female characters really likes thighs.
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able
Is
to
this
cure
plot
any
relevant?
disease. But it was my understanding
Or
that
is this
no
just-
samples or recipes survived
That was a
the Era of
skippable thing as far as I know.
Meliodosian script was used prior to the Era
So-
of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's
Hmm.
just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
That's fair.
I think we can trust Fidel.
Laffy used to read books intently like that, too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laffy-set, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Deep jungle synthesis side thing was cool. Yeah. I never did it, but it was neat that you could. Let's leave. Save. Goodbye.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4?
I guess it's foreshadowing.
I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be plot
island.
relevant or not.
Are those policies actually enforced?
They
I
send
guess
out
we'll
an
see.
official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably
Considering we
safe to assume
can't
that
just
it's
go to
getting
any island we want at any time,
If we go
I
there,
don't think this is going to
we're
be...
gonna want to be prepared.
I don't think this is going to be like the... Oh, I was wrong. This is exactly like the red things. The red monsters. I guess it's just side content. Anyway, I'm going to skip it then. We're good to go? I think we're good to go.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
Nope.
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
Nice.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Eisen! You stay
Bison.
calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse,
With that long pause, I thought he was going to say, well, I don't know, there was like 2 people that died.
Right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
Yes, Eleanor. Alright, let's go. Okay, Isolt. Hey. Time to go find, what was her name? Grimoire?
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Grimace sets sail for the nearest golden arch.
When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
Ripen.
So Velvet's ripen?
I like my women ripe.
That confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
I love that she's always just like sitting up on something. I don't know why, but I think that's a really nice touch.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey
Like she's the one character that's always like sitting on like a stool or steps or something, or a barrel in this case.
And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Maybe Artorias is kind of a shithead. Huh?
Whoa, easy there. Just asking.
Sorry, I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah, just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah, tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
To be fair, most of the demons we run into are just like seemingly mindless
And in all the chaos,
and just sort of attack everything.
all I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Alright,
I will
bitch.
then.
Booker was such a fucking himbo. I love it. What the fuck was that, like, black square on the right? I guess we'll find out later.
What is that?
Is that a penguin?
That's called a penguin.
Aha!
Native to this area.
It's like a penguin parrot.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Let's eat it.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one to talk, demon.
Yeah, you can't really talk, Velvet. Literally, the only thing you can taste is blood.
All right.
Filet
enough of the
mignon.
chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that.
Oh.
What?
Like a coup de day.
Well, to put it in a way way those of meager imagination can
Like
understand.
Raven from Teen Titans.
Got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her.
Oh wait, maybe
a
not.
noble woman in her twilight.
Never
you could
mind, never
say.
mind.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor?
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman.
So
Okay,
I think maybe she's more like the
Well,
staring listlessly off into the distance, 1,000-yard stare, sipping some wine kind of
you're talking.
lady.
What's up, kiddo?
Maybe she's a MILF.
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Magilu's
Come on.
tragic backstory.
Let's question the townsfolk.
The Bert is her limiter item. That'd be fun. I'm fine with that. I think so long as the character is enjoyable, I don't really care if they have a limiter item. Limiter items are only annoying if it's on a character I don't give a shit about. What the fuck? I can jump down there? Okay. How do I get back up? Oh, I don't. I just keep going. There's a tavern over there. And there's this building, but that's... I don't know if that's a place I want to be in. Let's see. Oh, we want to go through this. Okay. Wasn't there a... Oh, I don't feel like running all the way over there just for that exclamation point. Here we go. See, when Rock Lee took off his way of training shit, that was sick. Because he's like the cool... one of the only cool characters in Naruto. But when Goku did it for like the 16th time, it stopped being interesting.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Magilo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
I agree.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them!
Oh shit.
The final
I don't remember
preparations
that
are
moment in
complete.
Sonic 06.
Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
End of Shadow Story. I guess I don't remember that.
Proud, sister.
I mean, I know the story, but
They're
it's
sending him to Palamedes?
been a long time since I played through that game,
facility
and I
on this
didn't really enjoy it all that much.
I had better get going.
Like 1,000. Oh, I know. Okay, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Remember when Sonic kissed a human woman in that game? That was weird.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
I know. I worry too
I
much.
feel like I feel like in the Japanese dub, she's probably a very Ada character.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
Plot convenience.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
Ara.
But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
Ara.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
To be fair, I don't think Eleanor has anything to do with this.
Hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath.
And I never peek, and I never...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember,
Insight check.
when you two trade blows,
Fuck.
only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town. So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears.
Can you feel what she feels?
Or her emotions. Sitting in a
Can you
box
smell what she
doesn't teach you how
smells?
the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu.
No.
That's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu. Or myself.
Phew.
Bienfu's gonna catch a
What set of
case.
boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience.
Sitting in a box. What a fucking square.
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but
But?
watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Guess that's what happens. She's such a sister type.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
It's a fair point, Luffy.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Lavisette, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laufey said.
No, you're my
Malachim
brother.
are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malachim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk.
He's mine.
Don't
He's
believe her.
mine. He's mine. He's
You're
mine.
the one who's treating him as a tool by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick. Which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
You're the nobody of my brother who might actually be a vessel, but I'm not too sure yet. Yeah. It's a little complicated. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. But first. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, shit, I forgot. Just noticed one of the tags for this game is open world, which is interesting because I don't think I'd really consider this an open world game. Hello.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean
Bienfu better not be an Empyrean.
No doubt about it. I've seen her with my own
Oh,
eyes.
her. Interesting.
Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like...
Bienfu's sister?
Oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So,
Oh, so I guess she's not a MILF.
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Maybe she is, I don't know.
come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the
She could be a little cat MILF.
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere.
I guess to be fair, in the game's the writer's defense, I just assumed it was a human as well. Oh my god, is this the beach episode? We're gonna see Magilu in a bikini? Don't touch me.
I hope she's actually here.
Makes her never mind. Don't fucking squawk at me.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laufey or Aizen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon! Why not? That's another thing I can't say!
Another
It's
hat.
all cans with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities.
No, don't care.
Oh, I'd like to know all that. Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
So you're useless on your own.
Say that. We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry
Huh.
about.
Got him. Boo-doo-boo.
What are those penguins doing?
Probably
Fucking.
keeping their eggs warm.
Most likely. They look like a mama and a papa. Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures.
Yeah.
They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic?
So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
I actually don't know how.
He said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs.
Oh!
How do birds make eggs? Do they fuck or do...
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Or is it like they lay the egg and then the male fertilizes the egg?
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While it may be
It's a hard
bit
egg, so I would assume that they
taste
fuck
amazing,
first.
They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay?
Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
Uh-oh. Run. Oh. Fuck is that? Looks like a Pokemon. Oh! Anyway. Oh, we did it. We've got everything. Nice.
Scout ship setting
Male
sail.
fertilizes first, then all the eggs develop, but only the fertilized ones develop past the regular egg state. I see. Thank you. Even sounds like a Pokemon. Oh, what the fuck?
Are you ready for this?
Fucking wombo combo him. Damn. Easy peasy, baby. Get up here. Die, 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 die.
Its guardian was angry at it.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Yeah, sorta.
They're a little cute, yeah. Where's it? Oh, here we go.
Is that
Grimoire?
There she be.
She's moving away.
Uh-oh. Big lizard.
A dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Guile?
Hey, it says dragon right there. Ha 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 ha. Yo, I guess that's something Twin Whip's good for. Dodging attacks. Run away, run away, run away! Oh! Get fucked. This thing has a lot of health. Whoa, when did she die? What the fuck? I didn't even notice she was dead. Alright, bitch, get up. Next time you die, I'm switching you out. No, I'm not, because you don't have any fucking break. Because you just use your thing. You whore. God, this thing does not die. Centurion. I don't know what that does or means. Did you just try to back step onto Laphicet? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, it's walking.
It turned red. Oh, he's shy. More like it's angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
I'm just gonna kill it. Is it heal? No, it's a thingy. I don't know why I thought it was a heal. I forgot that that's what they did. Back up for a sec. Alright, bitch, stop dying with 0 break gauge. I can't fucking swap you out when you have that.
Eleanor, you saved me.
Probably should set them to use their break gauges sparingly. I'm poisoned. I can't heal her, but I can unpoison her at least. Ow. Luffy said heal me. Oh, thank you, Magilu. Thank you. Oh, oh. Damn, this guy's good. Okay, this guy got way tougher. Holy shit. Don't want to die. Aha. There we go. Okay, okay. Got him in a loop. Got him in a loop. Let's go. Back up. She died again with 0 break. Again. I'm not even gonna revive her this time. It's her own fault. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Heaven's Claw. Grants a random skill that creates an advantage against. Oh, nice. A new break soul.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet.
She sounds like a
I know your witch
Bayonetta.
friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you.
It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
Sassy.
Keep me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing.
Damn.
Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are.
Ooh, man. What a
Your
cold
eyes
bitch.
tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll
His
get
voice
a
cracked
firework
there.
in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
That's a fair point.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
Hey, the place with the demon.
Haria.
Go.
Isn't that the village with that demon that Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh,
There's definitely a lot of porn in this character.
I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Damn.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute,
Ennui.
like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Bienfu, shut the fuck up.
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Please do.
No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true.
Oh.
I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse. That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all!
Safe.
From what we heard in Isolt, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know
Could
you could see the world in
be.
more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men.
Mm-hmm.
Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
Darkness. Got anything decent? Amphibole. Oh, wait. Fuck. Shit, well, there goes all my money. Provides the ability to trigger a random skill that reduces item cooldown time. So. Do I have things I can sell? Probably get rid of the floric paper. Hmm. Choo. Interesting. Just sell that back actually. Mm. Might actually be better, honestly. Two. Attack. Maybe I should actually be using the amber belt. Hmm. Ooh, we should switch over to the floric talisman. No. Oh, hey Don, what's up? Thanks for the raid. Ah, welcome raiders. Me. Oh wait, I can just. I don't know if any of my mods are here. There you go. 7 Days to Die. I don't think I know that game, but I hope it was good. Hope you had a fun time with your stream. could be better after being upgraded. Crafting survival horror? Nice. That sounds cool. Probably not worth keeping. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Ooh. Okay, this could be good actually. After getting upgraded. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Damn. Oh, but it drops. I see. And I want the one with focus on it. So. That's all I'll do. Oh wait, enhance. Flirk blade. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. 115 at +3, 81 at +2. I feel like the shell shredder is just the best one. So anyway, now we'll enhance. Flirk bracelet. Nice. Still not better, but it could be. Oh wait, dip-do, calcite bag. Okay, that's all we can really do. Put up attack and drop defense and focus. But it might be worth to increase attack, so do that. Would up focus, but it would drop magic too much, so we're not gonna do it. I feel like if I can get that one upgraded 2 more times, it'd be worth it. Nope. Drop magic a little bit. No, I'd want to make it +1 before I do. That one's just for sure. Okay. Let's go. This should be a thing. Back here? No? Huh. Whatever. Where the fuck do I go now? Find an inn. Oh, I see. Boop. Boop, boop. And hiya.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
Which one?
Alright, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, So I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right.
That tickles my fancy.
Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Just scream if anything happens, Luffy. Oh boy. Things to do. What's that?
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Amenoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolde anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
Oops. Everything sucks. Yay. My love. Hello.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
How do I get down from here? Oh. There's a chest. Cool. Hello.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Fuck yeah.
And that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
The ends justify the means, baby. Yeah, so what's up?
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while.
I love
Hopefully
Magalu.
it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
I feel like there have been a lot of languages in the past that are the kind of thing where it only made sense if you were raised with it. A lot of languages weren't made with the assumption that they were going to need to stand the test of time and cultures rising and falling.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Finally found his passion in life.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
She talks like a Yit character, but
It's this one crucial
in the way
line.
that works.
I can't wrap my head around it.
That's fair.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Mucho
Correct, but if
gracias.
you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
reordering. So like, San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something.
Yeah.
Right, so if
My furniture is now afloat again. Sorry, Nightfang.
It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
What do you have to say?
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolt, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Aminoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By
What a bunch of
An
bitches.
exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Innominat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force
Colonialism.
others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
Hello, strange people. I have come to your land to force my beliefs upon you. Hiya! Classic white people.
Well, any results?
Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Don't fuck the child.
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon.
Velvet's a
The
Therian.
nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians?
Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it?
I think we can learn much. even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths
It's an interesting
consume
way to
malevolence,
eat.
sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away. But if there is
Really trying not having a semi-transparent fairy spirit going wild translating the
Just
song.
like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepard
If
Artorias
only.
fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Velvet, you're a Therian.
Remember,
You're one of the
song
heads.
states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
The bug is important.
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet,
Eat it.
it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
Eat it and absorb its power.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
Dip the Therian.
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Mm-hmm.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Oh shit, there's another
Ritual
Therian.
sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
My guess is that if you kill one, it just pops up somewhere else. In a different form. So, I don't know. Wait, shit. Fuck. Doors. Where are we going? This way? Where's the stairs at? Oh, it's over there. Doop doop doo doo. Doop a doop a doop a doo. Gotta kill the nobody and heartless at the same time. Hello.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone.
Uh-huh.
A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Girl kind of reminds me of Dude That's Lewd with her design.
The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Amanoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Amanoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard.
Uh-oh.
One day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too.
They got fucking killed by the Abbey.
That she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
Manon Reef. This is pretty.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And
That's
there's
fair.
something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information.
Eleanor is starting to get a little
My only option
curious.
is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
Nope.
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
Hell yeah, we'll worry about that later when it's plot
Surrounded by
relevant.
freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far!
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows.
Sound a little biased.
If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by
Binfu, I
thoughts
think
of
you just have a
others.
type.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's alright if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonely.
If Bienfu wasn't necessary for Magilu to use her magic,
You two are opposites yourselves.
I'd want him gone immediately. Don't screech at me. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Oh no. Okay, everything in this area is just slow enough for me to outrun. Hey, red. Suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a dick. Oh. Okay. Hello. I'm gonna kill you. Ah. I was gonna get it. Hey, it's a Kraken. We talked about that earlier. Why are you in the party now? Why are you in Laviset's place? What the fuck? It's weird that it swapped him in. Oh, because we didn't have Laviset. But there was no fights during that section, so why would it bother switching the party? I don't know. Whatever. Oh fuck yeah. Get him. Oh, I forgot I can switch my break thing now to the other one. Or yeah. I'm playing Bienfu. Me too. Anything bad that happens is probably his fault somehow. Ow, I'm stunned. This thing's annoying. Ow. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't even notice my life was that low. It's on me. Ow. Get him, kick his ass. Fuck. Get him, get him. Fuck. Luffy, help. Thank you. It's still not that helpful. Okay, there we go. Now I'm a little better. Ow! Oh my god, that dude just took out... Holy shit.
Disgraceful.
Motherfucker. I know he's a red, but still. Ah. Huh. Go get him, get him, get him. Ow, 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 ow.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! It's gonna get ya! Water mine! Whoa there!
Okay. Drop your guard, asshole. It's like a permanent guard. Is that where he's going? It's annoying. Right. So my art's good against Amorphs. Wait, okay, need to be using that. Oh my god, holy fuck. I'm just gonna let this fight play out. I'm not gonna waste a life bottle when he's basically dead. My reaction. Yay!
We're done for.
Grants a random skill that can allow souls to be retained when performing. Interesting. And an express pendant. Where's pendants? Is that yeah. Eh.
I have to fight.
Yes. Yes, you do. Alright, let's run past these assholes and... Oh, hello. What do those even do? I have no idea what they do. Whatever. Okay, okay. That was pretty easy area to run through. There's an exclamation over there somewhere.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
Hell yeah.
Eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Fuck you. Rokuro is the type to lick a battery for the tingles. Absolutely. 100%.
Fluffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Me.
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright?
Fuck off, Bienfu.
Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say?
Yeah, something like that.
Man, come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy said. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you.
I think he's gonna say he doesn't know.
Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch,
Someone just went live.
beetle, and if it smells really
Something. I don't know.
then it's a stag.
I got a notification on Twitch, but it's hidden.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this.
Behind my game. I hope it was a peek in the gift sub. Gift box, Bienfu.
This smell is the most bad thing that ever badded it.
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open. Hey, wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it.
Me neither.
What are those books anyway?
Oh, the books. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my
Totally take off Laffy sets a Hoge and plant it for a 1-up.
That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway!
Sounds really
downside
useful.
is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy Lou. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Moggy Lou, I want to get to know you better.
Moggy Lou, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laphicet?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
Moggy Lou,
It's
don't
my
be weird
job
with
to
the
protect
kid.
him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These
How is-
bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
How is it any? How is her
Now that I know
lifting
you're
up
such a bad
the
influence
book
for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it
any
easy,
worse?
nobody's
It's
ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
it's not like
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Moggy
I would
Lou,
marry her. Shut up.
could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the
Poppy
book
said
is
no.
attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
I guess that's why anytime I search Moggy Lou, there's always a picture of her like lifting her front book up.
Hey, Moggy Lou, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Hell yeah.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Fuck up his poems by covering them with
But he's actually just about the best
fucking
Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great
flower
Norman
pressings.
Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressive.
Moggy Lou, your face
Sorry, I
is
accidentally hit
sinister
X.
looking.
But
Scout.
hashtag relatable. I'm just glad that Bienfu's poetry is getting ruined by Moggy Lou's flower pressing collection. By Alright. I think we're getting close. There's a warp spot at least, so I can bump it and activate it. Ah, okay. Or not. I guess this is like the dungeon. It's this long stretch we have to run through. The worst thing about dodging these guys is they get like a little boost to their speed for that first like half second that they notice you. So you can't be too close or they'll get you. Or at least, I feel like some of them do at least. Cats. No new item. Finally, we just gotta get over there. Horse tempering powder. Suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a dick. Fuck off. No! Chest. What's inside the chest? Life bottle, okay. Not bad.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The
This
feeling's
is a
getting
long way to
stronger
get to the temple. Okay. Wow. I think we made it. Palamedes Temple. Cool. Let's go see what crazy shit the Abbey's doing now. Oh, hello. These guys got beat up by somebody. That guy's drowning.
What's
But
this?
whatever. Let's not worry about that. What the fuck? Uh-oh.
A demon! The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Go!
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally,
Makes sense.
current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised
Fuck.
Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Eisen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number
You telling
of
me the
competing theories.
pyramids weren't
I
built
highly
from the
recommend
top
reading it.
down? That's bullshit.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Eisen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
Ah, it's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
No, we don't give a fuck about architecture.
There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
There's like 16 Empyreans here.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Inominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing.
Yeah, but a Nominat's probably just a Malak.
Must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Hello. Bye. Ooh, these are blocked off by water. The chalice bears a symbol, and that commands the flowing water. Should the chalice be filled with water and its mark turn blue, the water shall be as a wall to thwart your path. Should the chalice be dried by flame and its mark turned white, the impeding water shall lie still. Huh. It's a water temple. Fuck. Oh boy. Red. That's one down. Yep. Makes sense to me. That was not there before. Good thing their AI sucks. Hiya! I can break that wall. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ah. Okay, dope. Let's get out of here. Hey, why did they change back? Ah!
Are we ready for this?
Crimson Servant?
No, I can't die here.
Oh, I'm fuck. I haven't healed.
Disgraceful.
Die, 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 die. What are you guys? Oh my god, what the fuck? I keep getting like wrecked. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, we're dead. We're like actually dead.
Disgraceful.
Can we not fight these guys? Okay, run, run.
I don't believe this.
No, it counts even if I'm... It counts, it counts. I can escape.
Fall back and regroup.
Holy shit. Also, maybe I just didn't see it, but I feel like when I was hitting that dude, its health wasn't... Like a health... I didn't see a health thing lowering. So, yeah. I'll take that. Cool. Oh boy.
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Hello there.
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch. The same pendant worn by
Uh-oh.
priestesses.
Then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
What are you gonna do, Eleanor?
Hey, don't just stand. Down there. It's gonna eat you. I know that. Got you. You won't get away.
Would you? Hey, enough. What's up? Oh, fuck you. Stop running. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, Krillin, okay? Yeah, she's great. She's right there. Do I have any arts equipped for them? Look at what they count as. Do they count as beasts? Let's try. Oh, fuck up. Guess not. Back up, back up, back. Die, 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 die. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ow. It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would, actually. Inhuman, that's what they are. Okay, I don't have anything that works on Inhumans. Not anything equipped, so I don't feel like changing my arts either. Ow. Why is the mini-boss so much easier than that one enemy that we fought right there? Get fucked. Oh my god. Wombo combo. I missed literally every bit of that combo, but that's okay. Why I normally don't use Twin Whip. Oops, we killed the mom. Well, it's not dead yet.
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon. Eleanor? She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her.
We could probably turn her back.
So says reason. Huh? That feeling.
Oh.
Damn.
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Wearying Glaciite provides the ability to trigger random fatigue-related skills. Nice. Oh boy. A save point. Perfect. Alright, well that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. So, guess we'll finish this dungeon next time. Oop. What'd I get? Oh. I don't care. Anyway. Cool. Let's go see who's streaming. Goonie's streaming. He's just chatting right now. Hold on. Oh, he's watching videos. Okay. telling her on this. I don't like the trope of this person will never be the same in tragic way like a zombie.
Like doing your own taxes.
Nah, we're gonna be able to turn her back human. I'm pretty sure.
Help is here.
We did learn a lot about the Burt. No, if you missed, you missed. We learned what all the books on the Burt do. One of them is for pressing flowers.
Why you guys always bully me? But Sash.
One of them can pop out.
Please rest up.
Oops. One of them you can eat. I don't remember what the other ones did. All books can press flowers? No, just that one. You clearly have never pressed a flower before. Yeah, you eat the book and it makes you smarter. So yeah, it's a cake. It's not actually a book, it's a cake. It looks like a book. Anyway. It's okay. I still accept you. Alright, we're gonna rate Goonie. That's why not. Let's go see what kind of weird videos he's watching. Alright, so tomorrow we're gonna actually play more New Vegas. But we're gonna do a meme run. What that is, you'll have to see tomorrow. And then, yeah. Do some more Berseria this week. Do a music stream, and yeah. So I'll see you all in the next stream. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you. Mwah.